Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Hello, this is Divine Sunshine coming to you as I round up and end the day. Pretty much it started off pretty much being a heavy day, but however, I had got the channel message watching the video about be patient. There's grace in you waiting. I watched the video and the young lady had pretty much had the same thing talking about waiting. It was funny. I had a dream last night that I was dating like another guy that was interested in me in high school. And it was turning out perfect. It was beautiful, us being together. And then it quickly turned. I had seen a place, a logo for a place that I know my DM loves to eat. And before I know it, the whole relationship turned sour. In the dream, I was astral dating, and that person got drunk, acted a total light booty hole. And then I was like, oh, so this is what it ends up to be? And I was like, this is it. I was saying when I woke up, I was like, dang, I can't even get no daggone peace in dating, even astral, without the DM coming in and intervening and stopping that. Oh, Lord, here lately, even in energies, he's finding ways to stop things. It's like, So, to think about it. So, again, that's just nothing but another reminder, like what Source is saying, that just hold on. I loved how she was stating and talking about it, even in the grace, that we have to remember that Source is getting us ready and prepared for our counterparts. If we would have them the way they are now, they wouldn't be truly ready. It's some things that's got to be hammered out. I loved how she even put in there, that was talking about how even when we're late, and I know with me, anybody that's friends with me know that I'm notoriously late for everything. everything. I said that if that day comes, and that would be my day that I'll have my service, I put in there, hold my, whatever it is, the memorial 15 minutes late or something, and then come in and start it, because that'd be true fashion like I am. I was like, yeah, but I mean, I stated that. I was like, that'd be a running joke. Like, she even late, even on the last day, her last day. So yeah, she's still late. And they know that'll be me, and they'll chuckle and laugh. But she stated how when we're doing things in events, sometimes we pray for that. Like, oh, I wish that person have some kind of way they hold up. They're not on time, because they allow you some more time for you to get yourself ready. And sometimes, we have to look and see that maybe our counterparts is maybe praying that prayers like, I'm not ready yet. I'm just not ready. I keep on hearing the song saying, hold on to your dream, because you're close. You're extremely close right now. Right with these energies, and I was watching Susan Inspired with these energies that are coming up here lately, that she was stating how these energies are really supporting us to transform, to become different. I did the shadow report, and I did that because Spirit has said, and there's a lot of things that the Divine Feminine is overthinking on some things, and the Divine Masculine is got to, get past the things of this, whatever it is that he's angry about as well. And, really seeing that there's, instead of saying you're colorless or you're a colorless angel and you don't have any power to change things, say that you do. Move from those energies and really truly do get excited about that. If you have not watched the shadow report for the weekend, it really aligned with Susan Inspired, her August 29th video about how, it's a lot of things going on with our thinking and our minds and the shadows, and how these shadows are being brought to us to be able to bring light into what things need to be busted up and transform and transmuted and cleared to become this new thing. So even when we are waiting for our divine counterparts, understand that's our time for us to not look at it as a point that we're being punished, or that this separation or things that we're going through right now. It's a time for us to kind of get ready, to get prepared. You know, some of us, if we are really sincerely honest with ourselves, we would see that some things are not within us really quite right. And if we are in a state of denial, like the shadow report said about the divine feminines, this has, we've seen that with Kathy D talking about the Saturn that's going on. The Saturn energies is going to make us take a real hard look and say, okay, you need to actually change this. I don't care if you think everything is all right, but it's not. You can't lie to energies. You can't lie to spirit. You can't lie to source. And you really can't lie to yourself. All you're doing is just like, I don't see it. These are the times that, since the energies are really right, as she said, because of like what's happening with the Schumann resonance and everything else that's going on with the planetary shifts, we need to take advantage of these times. I think about also Chadwick Boseman, and rest in power to him, and how he still powered through, although he had cancer, and still did the Black Panther and all the other movies. He said that he was since 2016, and then powered through all those movies, still leaving us a legacy of showing males, or even African American males, or minorities, in a positive light, taking on all these powerful, legendary authority and powerful figures, and still saying, I'm going to put what's going on with me to the side and give this legacy of portraying this powerful entity, or embody this person's spirit in this role, so people can understand that there are good in people, that there are light workers, that there are people who are channeled for justice, that there are such things as heroes, the unlikely hero, the impossible hero, as we think of. And so I think of him, and he made his transition young at age 43, and how really seeing that that's a testimony or a reminding that we make every day count. It's just not something that we throw away, that we always live with purpose and intention with everything that we do in life, and that we just never know when that is it. You know, the DMI, we talked about that, and I was like, you know, it's just a reminder, you know, he did that. And what do we leave people as far as like the footprints in the sand? What kind of trail are we blazing for others to come by? And that's what should make you really be thinking about your mission. Your mission first is yourself following your bliss, becoming part of doing that. And whatever it is that you feel is following your bliss that helps to benefit the community, do it. I had one friend that said they had met Chadwick Boseman, and he talked to a young lady, her little girl, and she asked him, okay, well, what you want to be when you grow up? And she's like, well, I got a choice between two things I want to be in life. And she's like, I don't know which one to do. And he told her, do both. He even understood then the bliss factor don't wait. The bliss factor has really no expiration date. It's whenever you want to start is where you begin. Because even if you decide not to do it today, it's still there. It still resonates in your heart. It's still telling you, I want to do this. That's why I say right now it's about living from the heart. And even if those things that you're saying, it seems like it's being put on hold, know that, again, I've said it before, it's not a denial, it's a delay. So we really need to really say, when we're talking about this separation, it's just a delay. We know that plane, when we go to the airport from so-and-so to so-and-so, it's got to eventually land. It can't stay up there in the air forever. They would say, landing in Chicago from Atlanta. It's got to land. It can't keep on going. Now, maybe because if it's got any kind of technical difficulties, it might have to pit stop somewhere in between Tennessee or whatever like that before it gets here and refuel. But the end point is it's got to make it to its destination. And that's what's going on with us as far as on this thing. It's got to make it, but right now, again, it's just a delay. It's not a denial. We have to remember that I thought about it and I sat and I thought about even myself. You know, both what we do is so special and unique. It takes a unique partner to really understand us. We can't really get no regular Joe out there, especially us that's leading, especially us that's light workers and our divines. You know, you can't do that. I think about my DM saying, you know, I'm something to deal with. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm something to deal with. And I was like, okay, so that means even God loves him to say, okay, it's gonna take a special woman that's gonna have to be able to love you. Now, if you want that great love, I gotta get her prepared and right for them. I'm something to deal with moments. Now that won't scare off and say, okay, let me get all my stuff. I'm out of here. Or the same thing, I talk all this spirituality, and he looking and saying, woo, ooh, she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, and as soon as she head out the door, I'm going to pack my bags, I'm out of here. You know, we don't want nobody that's here today, gone tomorrow. So that's why it's all right for you to sit there and you prepare. You got to remember when you're doing that and that thing, that's another way of looking at it, more of a positive spin, is that, again, you getting ready for them. There's some things that you've got to chip away and kind of get right for your partner. Same thing. Some things that got to chip away with them and they got to get right for you. Because, again, if God said they prepared for you, God's not going to send you, or Source is not going to send you no mess. And for you to come up there almost like a person at the counter talk about, now what you send me, this what you came up with. Now I asked you, I put my love life in your hands, and this what you came up with. You and I got to talk. I need you to come, Source. I'm gonna need you to come around that counter. Come here. Come around this counter. Let me talk to you, bitch. Come right here, and then you grab me by the guy. I know you did not send me this mess. Look at that. Did you send me? Did you send me that? You send me that. You send me that. I know you didn't send me that. Did you send me that? And you know now I'm aware that ain't what I was asking for. So let's not even play with this. The Source don't want that talk. It's like, if I say it's good, it's going to be very good. And so then you got to be, in order for it to be good and very good, you got to be patient. Patient means not putting your life on hold. That means just go ahead and live your life until somebody calls. When you go order your food, you start sitting there, you start looking around, start playing on your phone, doing something else. If they tell you it's going to be an hour, you say, good, I'm going off. I'm going to go here to the store or go down the street to the mall, get lost a little bit, and then I'll come back. Then I know it's ready. I told you about the car dealership where they give you the loaners. That's the same thing what you're doing with the analogies. Again, most time they tell you it's going to be 2 or 3 hours. You're like, no, I can't say it no 2 or 3 hours. Not up in here. Can you give me a loaner? So that means you go ahead and do you something else until the time they tell you that the divine counterpart is ready. And that's what you're doing. They're not going to tell you ain't going to get your car back, because you won't get it back. So again, that person is already divinely assigned to you. You already did it, but you have to remember, between where you were on the 5D and making your way here on the 3D on Earth, things got changed, deviations occurred, people start getting off the plan, start doing their own thing. Some things that curved them as far as in their personality and about what things. And so then, spirits got to send those, or Source got to send those kind of situations to them to get them back right again. So then when he hands you off from him and say, ding, ding, divine sunshine, your order's ready. You come up there to the counter and say, ooh, this went beyond my wildest dreams. And know that, that Source is always on time. Might not come when you want to. That's what the old folks always say. But when he does come, it's always right on time. Go live your life like Chadwick Boseman showed us. Do everything until then, so that when it does happen, like I told my DM, I can say if I had that life, it was good and very good. It's nothing else. The only regret I would have, I say, was leaving my husband and my kids. But otherwise that, when they show it to me and I see that and I see what legacy I left, I did a darn good job, and I'm very proud of myself. If I was Chadwick Boseman, that's what I said on my Facebook thing. So again, you want that to happen too. If anything happens, you say, this here, you know that I love you, and vice versa, and whatever like that. And I've done everything to leave my legacy behind. And so again, there should be no regrets. No regrets in doing what you're doing, because you didn't sit there and wait and waste it. You got to also remember that, like, you know, it's no time like the present, to live in the present. Because again, this life is a present. It's a gift. And let's make sure that we're using it as such. So be patient in the waiting. Know this is grace. This is time for you to get yourself ready. Just like you're saying, if you was hosting a party and you was hoping to say, oh, Jesus, I'm not ready. I'm still getting the food ain't ready and came out this oven. I wish that the first guest come is late, because I still need some preparation time. And this is what it is. This is preparation time. This is delay time. It's already destined to happen. But right now, it's just being delayed. All right, then. Until next time. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you.